In about 2015, my hips started failing me and I found it really hard to walk and stuff. By 2018, had it replaced and then went on unpaid sick leave and meant to be 8 weeks, 2 weeks into the recovery. I was getting harassed like left, right and centre from my supervisor, ringing me and stuff on weekends going, oh, what's physio saying, when are you coming back? To the point where I felt like I had to push myself for me and my 2 boys, and it just caused major anxiety, and I just ended up basically having a full-on nervous breakdown, and I ended up on the disability pension. It was horrible, it was so hard. Having to watch what you could buy and you couldn't buy anymore, having to budget for food and everything. Yeah, it was a huge adjustment.
How did you hear about Lighthouse?
Well, I was at Aldi one day, getting some food, and I was on a really strict budget. And I was talking to this lady about my situation with my hip replacement and going from corporate office job to disability pension. And she said, oh, you should try Lighthouse Care. And that is up in Logan. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I got to the checkout and I put my food through and they were like, oh, that lady's already paid for your food. And I was just I burst into tears. I was
There's some lovely people in the world.
Yeah, I think it was ever since then we've been coming up. I've got a couple of disabilities and my son and I are immune compromised. So in times when viral seasons are really full on, we're not paranoid but just can't risk getting sick on top of what we're already dealing with. Click and collect is really beneficial because of our autoimmune disease and my son's sickness. It just makes it easier for us to be able to get our groceries.
There's a whole range of customers that were wanting to do more of a contactless shopping, so that's where we came up with the idea of doing click and collect. So we would actually load their car for them.
Basically every week we get a click and collect now. When we were caring for my father who had dementia, I had a few things go wrong that has made it hard for me to earn as much as I used to. There's been weeks there where we were struggling to actually do shopping but we could still get food.
Well, for COVID it's the safest thing. If you don't like crowds or anything, you can beat the crowd and just go in and out, get your trolley. It's a virtual store. It's fantastic.
A lot of the families are facing job loss because of COVID. Both parents have been not working with sick children as well. A lot of them have respiratory problems where they haven't been able to go out because they've been worried about COVID. So they've just done click and collect trolleys 2 or 3 times a week just to get by.
We weren't originally online, so it was a pretty big task in setting all that up. In the future we're setting up to do home delivery, hopefully growing that number to 900 products online. And obviously our $25 trolley is available there. Never a shortage of food or never, you can't eat that because we've got to make it last. It's never like that. It's always, they've always got food there for them. Yeah.